We came here to South Clunes 30 years ago in 1984. We started off with 700 ewes and we've now taken that up to 1,300, along with the followers, 300 ewe lambs, plus all the lambs that we market through the year, so that's nearly 2,000. I've been running the farm for 30 years, and this last 2 or 3 particularly, Euan has really taken on the role as farm manager, is doing and buying all the stock and really leading the charge on the EID and all the identification that we're getting involved with at the moment.
We started recording the sheep in the spring of 2015. The data that we collect at South Clunes here varies. For the lambs, we're really looking at live weight gains and getting lambs as close to 42 kilos of finishing weight as we can and drafting them off and just being more selective with the feeding that they're getting.
But the really nice thing about EID and actually using weight records is that you can actually see an improvement in 1 month. If we go out and you weigh your lambs, say beginning of August, you go out a month later using EID technology, weigh them again, just in 4 weeks you'll get their growth rates, you'll get their overall weights, and that will give you a huge amount of information about what's going on in the flock.
The ewes, we tend to use it for trials and also for adding in information such as their scan results, and I've also used it for getting a ewe efficiency figure from the lambs, working out the lamb weaning weight versus the ewe weaning weight, which is quite a benefit. Other data that we're looking at, weeding out ewes with problem with their feet, ewes with problems with rolling onto their backs, just general problem sheep we're hoping to make a note of, and when it comes to drawing the ewes off at the end of the year, we know the ewes that have caused us an issue and we can get them down the road. EID is certainly not a replacement for good stockmanship and getting out and looking at your stock. It's to be used as a complement with good husbandry. Our concerns when we started the EID were obviously if it was a big job to transfer the data from your box across to a computer. But really when we got into it, it was so simple. You just plug in your recorder into your laptop and it opens up a file and you just copy and paste it across to your Excel. So for instance, if I'm selling some lambs off that week, I can just copy and paste the lambs I've drawn off, stick it into a spreadsheet file and I put it into my sales column and all the lambs I've sold that week appear there. There's so many different benefits in the EID I see in the future. One of the main ones is with the ewes, is to be selecting the ewes that are continually producing good lambs year on year for producing my ewe lambs in the future. And hopefully, as time goes on, that efficiency gene will pass through them and we'll have ewes that are more efficient.
It was really nice here today at South Clunes Farm to kind of be focusing on things we can control within the farming business. They've got a really clear goal here about what they want to achieve, where the focus needs to be in terms of efficiency drivers. They know what they want to get out from the business, and I think it's obviously that they're working very well together and they've got a clear plan for the future of the business.
If any farmer came to me and asked my advice on recording EID, I would say go for it. It really has got no drawbacks. Everything is positive. Whether you're gauging your lamb's growth rates or you're using it for monitoring movements on and off your holding, down to whether you're wanting to use it as a tool to monitor your ewes and how efficient they're being, everything is positive.